Bravely Default is a turn-based RPG that reminds me a lot of like Final Fantasy V with its job system. It starts as a pretty classic JRPG story about elemental crystals, but gets insane around halfway through. Fantasia Neo Dimension is an RPG by the creator of Final Fantasy. It has an interesting combat mechanic where you can like aim your moves to hit multiple enemies, and it has this really pretty handmade diorama art style. For some reason the game has this like huge difficulty spike towards the end, but otherwise it was still an enjoyable time. World of Final Fantasy is like no joke one of my favorite games in the series. It's a Final Fantasy monster catcher that feels like a love letter to the entire series. I loved like the chibi art style and like the monster designs, and you can use like the classic Final Fantasy characters as summons. I really recommend this game to anyone who loves Final Fantasy. I'm always surprised it never got a sequel. Similar to World of Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest Monsters is a Dragon Quest monster catcher. The series is known for a ton of interesting and unique monster designs, and this game has like all the series staples with a ton of new ones. It's like a mix of Dragon Quest and like Shin Megami Tensei, where you catch the monsters and fuse them to get new ones. And lastly, I have the Persona games. I've actually been playing through Persona 5 Royal recently, and it's actually my first game in the series. I know this isn't really like an underrated pick, but I figured I'd include it anyway. It's like a half visual novel, half RPG. There's a ton of great character dialogue and moments with an interesting story, and it's got a great loop where the more you feed into the social life, the more it rewards you in the RPG. It's got some pretty in-depth monster catching mechanics where you can fuse them or turn them into items, or you can even sacrifice personas to strengthen up others.